What is love? If you're still searching for something, then what is love? If it's building up to nothing, we'll never see how far we've come, but we're still not high enough.
Welcome everyone to my Arsenal career on FM16. Sit back, relax, because we're in for a roller coaster of an episode, as it will be featuring both games against Barcelona in the Champions League knockout stages. Can't wait for this. But since the last episode, I've played a couple of games off camera. That last episode saw Arsenal beat Chelsea 3-2 at the Emirates. And then we had Aston Villa come and visit Arsenal at the Emirates. We thrashed them 4-0. Gonzalo Higuain getting so close to scoring a hat-trick, but just couldn't score that last goal. But how about this? Danny Welbeck scoring his first goal back from that long-term injury. And it was some goal as well. It came from a corner. Just slow down the highlights here and rewind it a bit as well. Don't want to go past it just yet. So as you can see, Danny Welbeck just lingering around that penalty spot. Then he pulls himself into the 6-yard area, and then it's Aaron Ramsey that finds Danny Welbeck. All these players committed to Ramsey. They were well shaped, Aston Villa, but it wasn't enough to put Danny Welbeck off from striking for Arsenal, making it 2-0 in the 12th minute. Just went from bad to worse there for Villa then as the match went on. And then after that 4-0 win against Villa, we lost 3-2 to Bournemouth. Can you believe this? 3-2 to Bournemouth. They came to the Emirates and they just simply played better than us. I did have a bit of a shuffle around. We had Espina in goal, Tafari Moore at right back, Lucas Digne at left back, Coughlin, Chamberlain, they all started. I was resting the majority of my first team players for our next game, which is, of course, against Barcelona. And it did cost us. We are now out of this season's FA Cup thanks to Afobe and Callum Wilson. It was Afobe that got that winning goal in the 78th minute. And that brings us to this massive fixture, probably one of the biggest games of the season so far for this Arsenal team. We are at home to Barcelona. Luis Enrique still in charge. And their form in La Liga has been pretty decent. They lost against Atletico Madrid. They lost against Athletic Bilbao. And they are seconds. Only a couple of points difference. But Barcelona do have a game in hand over Real Madrid. They can easily leapfrog them with their next game. That game in hand, of course. Let's just take a quick look at their team. Let's see who's available. Who may be missing for the trip to the Emirates. So, Jordi Alba, look at that. He's suspended for the first leg. That's a bit of a boost for Arsenal. And Iniesta is injured. He's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. An even bigger boost. And Lionel Messi is 1 yellow card away from suspension. So if he picks up a yellow card in this game at the Emirates, then he's banned for the second leg at the new camp. That would be amazing. And Neymar is in need of a rest. He will probably start this game anyway. Whew, breathe in, breathe out. This is it. Arsenal against Barcelona. The team sheets are in. This is the strongest team I could come up with. Higuain, fresh-faced as ever. Sanchez, Ozil, Walcott. In central midfield, Ramsey and Xhaka. Pretty much the same as it's been throughout the season. Monreal, Koscielny, Stones. I thought I'd go for Stones over Mertesacker. I know the experience of Mertesacker and Koscielny maybe good for us, but I think Stones has been performing a lot better than Mertesacker as of late, and the bench is looking like that as well. For Barcelona then, look at this. Suarez, Neymar, Messi. What is it they say? The MSN attack for Barca. It's going to be formidable. It really is. It's going to be difficult for the likes of John Stones and Koscielny. Central midfield, they've got Mascherano, Rakitic and Busquets. And Mathieu starts at left back. Vermaelen, former Arsenal player, starts alongside Piqué and Montoya. Mathieu at right back against Walcott. That'll be a really interesting battle. Actually, you know what? His aggression only 12. His balance and his agility isn't looking very good, so we might be able to capitalise on that. Their bench has Umtiti, Rafinha and Vidal all on the bench. And what I'm going to do if I can. Yeah, we're going to try and exploit that right flank. See if we can really take advantage of Matteo. He's out of position as well. He's more of a centre-back, Matteo. So we'll see how we get on. Let's turn up the highlights a bit. Switch back to 2D. I'm a 2D guy. Prefer it than 3D. Even though it is a massive game. Come on. Let's get the win. Let's really take it to Barcelona. Let's show no fear. We can do this. We're controlling so far. It's good to see. It's good signs. What a throw that is from Montoya to Busquets. And here is Messi now. Can we win? No, we're not going to win the ball off him. Oh dear. Suarez finds Montoya. Probably could have kept going. He did have Messi to his left. But here is Higuain. He's looking for Walcott. Walcott and Bellerin getting mixed up there. Rakitic. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh no. Oh my god, how have we just got away with that? How is it still 0-0? He's just begging for someone to poke the ball across the line. Look at all the... Oh, Sanchez has got a yellow card now. Look at all these yellow cards. And it's only... Well, we're coming up to half-time now. Not sure what happened there to Stegen with the save. Oh, Vermaelen's messed up. Walcott to Higuain. It's 1-0. 1-0 to Arsenal. Gonzalo Higuain just before the half-time whistle. How about that? To Stegen to Vermaelen. Former Arsenal man doing us a favour. Letting Walcott run in. And it's a simple tap-in for Higuain. So wide to Sanchez, who's on a yellow card. Needs to be careful. Oh, what a ball that is from Messi to Suarez. Suarez goes for goal. Hits the side netting. Czech not having to worry about that. Barcelona turning up the heat now. But here is Sanchez. Oh, finds Higuain. Higuain! It is 2-0. 48 minutes gone. That's his 25th goal of the season. He's on for his hat-trick now. 2-0 against Barcelona. And can I just look at that? What a pass that is from Sanchez. Just threads it through the eye of the needle. Coming up against Vermaelen doing us another favour here. He couldn't get in front of Higuain. PK, quite surprised by PK that he couldn't have just stuck his foot out there, but Sanchez does so well to deliver that ball to Higuain perfectly. Suarez. I'm quite disappointed in Barcelona. I really thought, oh, Messi, how about that? They've got the away goal. There's me saying I'm quite disappointed in them. Only gonna jinxed it. They've got a goal back. And they've got the all-important away goal here in this first leg of the knockout stages in the Champions League. What a goal! Koscielny, Monreal. So many yellow cards for Arsenal. Need to be so careful. Don't want players getting banned for the next game. Oh, we've got a penalty! 75 minutes gone. Samuel Umtiti, who came on probably to replace Vermaelen. I don't think I've seen Vermaelen on the pitch. He's got a yellow card now. He's conceded the penalty. And I don't want Stones taken. What a massive risk that would be. Where is penalty kick? Oh, I'm in the wrong section, of course. We'll give it to Santi Cazorla. But then again, Stones' penalty rating is 15. It's not bad. Coming up against Ter Stegen. Is that... Oh my god, it's going to stick with John Stones. There's Cazorla. Stones to take our penalty. And he makes it 3-1. John Stones, penalty kick taker, making it 3-1 to Arsenal. Incredible performance. We've absolutely rolled over these teams in Europe. Now to think that we've beaten Bayern Munich 4-1 this season. And now we've just beaten Barcelona 3-1 in the first leg of the Champions League knockout stages. Very happy with the result, the way they played. Let's crack on. 3-1 though. We certainly will take this in to the second leg at the Nou Camp. We have that advantage, but then again they have that away goal. Higuain, now the top goal scorer in the Champions League with 8 goals to his name. Ronaldo, Suarez following closely behind. PSG winning 1-0 there in their game against Porto with Cavani on the score sheet. Rearguard action provides memorable Gunners victory. Xhaka allowed a world-class winger Lionel Messi to score a deftly execute finish. There was no stopping it, no stopping Messi. But I thought overall, he was poor on the day. I did expect a bit more from him. I wanted the Messi that we've all come to know and love, but he just didn't show up on the day. So up next, we've got Palace, Swansea and Norwich. What I'm going to do is go ahead and play these next 3 games off camera and then come back here for the second leg of the knockout stages against Barcelona. Just quickly then, let's go through those games I've just played off camera. We had Palace, Swansea and Norwich. It was all square at Selhurst Park. It ended 0-0 there, and we did pick up a few injuries in the process. You know, we used up all of our energy against Barcelona and we just didn't do anything worthwhile, worth talking about against Palace. Then we came back with a 1-0 win at home against Swansea. Danny Welbeck with the winning goal, and it was some goal as well. I'll just quickly show you. Bring it up on the highlights here. We'll have it in both 2D and 3D. So it was Ozil, found Welbeck, hit it first time, bottom corner. And in 3D, Ozil, look at that, hits it first time. What a goal from Danny Welbeck. That's his second goal since returning from that long-term injury. It's nice to see him on the score sheet. And then, just recently, we thrashed Norwich 4-2. Gonzalo Higuain with the hat-trick, and this is the league table as it currently stands. And we have increased our lead at the top by 13 points. Only 11 games remaining. We could have the league wrapped up in the next 3-4 games. Well, Barcelona, they've got a few players returning that could be the difference here that missed that first leg at the Emirates. Iniesta is in the side. So is Jordi Alba at left back. Mathieu been dropped complete. Well, actually he's on the bench. I was about to say completely, but he is there. Vermaelen does start though after making a couple of mistakes. He found it very difficult to contain Higuain, who starts for Arsenal. I've got Sanchez, Ozil and Chamberlain, who replaces an injured Theo Walcott. Ramsey and Coughlin in central midfield. Xhaka drops completely at the starting lineup. I've got Stones, Chambers and Monreal at the back with Petr Cech in goal. Chambers starts in place of also another injured Arsenal player in Bellerin. So let's be calm about this. I don't want the players getting all worked up. I don't want to be assertive. Don't want to be in their face. This is an away game. We are at the new camp. It is an intimidating place to come. So just got to be calm. We've got such an advantage over Barcelona with that 3-1 aggregate score. But you'd expect them to draw a goal back at some point. Come Barca again. Well done, Ozil. Ramsey to Higuain, who's worked his way into the box. And it's straight to Stegen. Getting closer. Vermaelen on a yellow card. Coughlin now. Ramsey. Sanchez through to Higuain. And it's another good save by ter Stegen. We got a corner. Here's Ozil to take. Back out to Ozil. Why isn't Ozil picking up the ball? Oh my god, we are so close to knocking Barca out of the Champions League. Ramsey! Ramsey has made it 1-0. And it's now 4-1 on aggregate. I cannot believe my luck. Barcelona. Well, calling Barcelona. Whoever this is, I want the old Barca back. Where are they? They haven't even turned up in both of these legs. They've only scored 1 goal. We've really managed to keep Messi, Suarez and Neymar quiet. Hold on a second. Suarez with a header. It goes over though. It's a goal kick. And that is full time, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? We have knocked Barcelona out of this season's Champions League in the knockout stages. Not even in the quarters. Not even in the semis. Not even in the final. They are out. And we are through. 4-1 on aggregate. That's incredible. PSG advanced through as well. Barcelona are out. Unbelievable. And Bayern Munich aren't even in the Champions League now this season as they failed to get past the group stages. Some of the moments, I tell you, some of the moments I've come across in this year's FM have been incredible. Fans jubilant after Barcelona result. You'd expect them to be. We've got a bit of money there as well for advancing through. Okay, it is time for the Champions League quarter-final draw. Let's get this underway. I can't wait for this. There's only 2 English teams left. That's Arsenal and Manchester United. But you've still got Real Madrid, Benfica, Juventus, PSG, Roma, Valencia, all still in the hat. No Bayern Munich, no Barcelona. It's so weird to see that is. We're just going to crack on here. We're going to do the automatic draw. Let's do this. So, out first is Benfica. They will play at home to Arsenal. That's a good draw. Juventus will play Real Madrid. Valencia at home in the first leg to Roma, which means Manchester United will play at home to PSG in that first leg. That's a really good draw. From Arsenal's point of view, you know, I think we can probably go all the way this season. So that's going to be about it for this episode then. I'm thinking for the next episode, I will come back for that Champions League game. Maybe do a double feature there between City and Benfica. Or maybe I'll do both fixtures against Benfica and just play the City game off camera and also the Everton game off camera. That's what I'll probably do. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one.